Hi everyone, so welcome to the session on Soql. So first of all, I would like to tell you that what is Soql and how should I use this Soql. So the Soql is nothing but Salesforce Object Query Language, and this Soql language um, is a language that gets record data from a Salesforce database. Okay. So if we want to perform some operation on the database, that means we could retrieve some data from the database with some specific condition. We will use this Soql, that Soql language. Okay, so let me give you some demo on that Soql. So if we are from a programming background, then we obviously heard that language, that is SQL. What this SQL is? This SQL is nothing but database language. SQL. This one is also a database language, structured query language. The SQL and SQL, they are similar type of language. The Soql, that means SQL's syntax, are similar with the SQL language. So let me show you a demo. Okay, so you could see here we have this different Salesforce inbuilt app. Let me show you. We have different Salesforce inbuilt app. Let me open one of them. I'm opening this sales app, and we have this different objects like opportunity object. Here is the opportunity object. We have lead object. We have this lead object, and we also have account object and contacts object. Okay, so let me open a contact object. So let me open all the contacts object available here and open this first one. Here we could see in the details section we have. Okay, so let me go to the related section. We have opportunity. This opportunity object, that means this contact object is related to this opportunity object. Now let me go to the account object and show you something. Let me go to the all accounts object and let me open one of them. And here you could see that we have a contact object related to that account object. So here we have a relationship with this account object and that particular contact object. Okay, and we also have this opportunity object related to that account object. So let me run a simple is Soql query where we will retrieve this account sum of account objects. Okay, so let me go to the query editor and let me run select name id from this account. Okay, so let me execute that query. Clearly we can see here are the all the accounts name and their related IDs. So if we go to that account, we have this 13 accounts, and here we also have this 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13. We also have the 13 accounts. Okay, so this is the simple query from Soql where we are retrieving all the accounts object. So let me show you one more things that will tell us how many account object we have. Okay, let me pass id here and execute it once again. Okay, okay, I have a problem here. Let me execute once again. Okay, so we have some problem. I don't know what's happening. Let me run only this count and show you how many accounts we have. So you could see here we have total 13 accounts object, and we retrieved all those accounts in the previous query. So now I said earlier that Soql is similar with Soql, but we have some restriction on Soql. That is, we can't retrieve all the fields. That is, we can select asterisk from. We can't do it in Soql. We could say here there are some errors happening, unknown errors occurs, parsing query. Okay, so we can't use this asterisk operator on this Soql. So we have to write their fields name specifically to retrieve the all those data. Okay, so here once again we retrieve that all the data. Okay, so let me filter some things from here. Okay, so here I am in that particular object, and um, we can uh, we can see here we have this annual revenue. So let me sort out some data on the basis of annual revenue. Okay, so I'm applying a condition here. Okay, so let's not do it. Let's do it where name is equal to, let's say, S force. So here we will only get the S force name and its ID. Okay, so let me execute it and show it to you. So you guys can see here we only get this S force name and ID as we specified a condition. The name must be S force. Okay, so to make some condition we have to use this where keyword. So from where we can sort out the results. Okay, so let me insert some data into account. We have 13 account, and let me insert some data on account. So to insert something on account we have to create account object where we could pass their name, or we could write it specifically outside it, but I'm passing it into that account object. Okay, so let me write something. Okay, so let me write uh firebase. Okay, so now to insert this account object just I have to write insert this ACCD and execute it. Okay, so it's successfully get executed. Let me retrieve all the accounts. There we'll get this Firebase account object. Okay, so okay, I think some problem happened there. Let me go to that account. So you could see here we have this account object, all accounts. We have this 14 account object. So let me refresh it and run it again. Okay, so I'm executing it again. Let me refresh it. So here I have the query editor. Let me select is name and ID from this account object. Okay, so here you could see that we have this 14 object with this Firebase object. Okay, so these are the simple query we executed here, and you can see that the select and this from, we have to must specify this select and that from for every single Soql query. Now we inserted an account with this anonymous windows, that is Firebase. Okay, so I executed that where part. Now let me show you one more things, how could we could sort the data. So let me sort their the retrieved data according to their name. Okay, so to sort out the data we have this order by name, and this much is enough to sort out the data. Let me execute it again. Okay, what's happening? Let me close both of them. Yeah, okay, let me execute it again. So here we can see that we have this data sorted by their name, that is B has come first, then D, then E, G, P, S and U. Okay, so we could sort them by their names or any other parameter with this order by keyword. Okay, so so we could also do another things, that is we could sort them depending on ascending or descending order. For that we have to just write ASC or D, yeah, sorry, DESC, one of them, depending on whatever sequence we want to retrieve that data. Okay, so now we have much more things, but one of them is the limit. So this limit keyword tells us how many data we want to retrieve. Okay, so let me tell this limit to retrieve 10 data from the account object and execute it again. So you could see here we get this 10 object from the account object, and this limit keyword helps us to do so. Okay, So now let me execute some more things on the relationships of objects. So to do so, I have something to show you, that we have this account object. We have this account object, and in that particular account object we have related contacts. So the relationship between this account and contact, we have parent child relationship. So this one is just um, we the account is parent and the particular contact is a child. So we can retrieve that type of information also from Soql query. So let me show you. uh, Here I am in my developer console, and let me retrieve something from that account object and their contact. So to do so, we have to just select name. Okay, name, and let's just select name, and to access their child object we have to select the inner query. This is my inner query, um, which will retrieve us the child object details. Okay, so let me select name from contact. Okay, so we are retrieving this name of the account. So I have to write account here. Okay, so let me execute and see what happened there. Okay, so I have some problem with this contact. Okay, so I have to give is here. So you can see here we are getting this name and the related contacts, and the contacts are a little bit strange. They are separated with the third bracket, and within the third bracket we have something within the second bracket, and separated by comma. This is nothing but we are retrieving all the contacts related to that account object. So that's why we are getting the list of contacts. Okay, if we go to the particular account, we will see there we have this age communication. If we go to that age communication, we will see that we have two contact, that is two child contact. Okay, so to select to do the queries on related fields where we have this type of relationship, we can use this nested query. And we also have something where sorry where we have some different relationships. Okay, so let me show you. Here we are in the contact object, and this contact object related to the account object. Similarly, this contact object is child object, and the relationship between this contact and account is child parent. Okay, so if we want to retrieve some things related to contacts and account, then we have to write queries like that. Okay, so let me show you. Select contact dot. Okay, select, let me select name of the contact, and the related object is account and its name. Okay, and it will be retrieved from contact. So let me execute and see what happened here. Okay, so I have some problem. mm, Okay, here I have to pass the only contact. uh, okay, so something happening wrong. Let me refresh it. Let me go to that query editor once again, and let me select something from the contact related to account object. So select name and account dot name from this contact. And okay, I have to pass a comma here. Okay, so we can see here we have this contact name with their corresponding account. So similarly you can see here age communication, we have two contacts related to this age communication account. So basically what I'm trying to say is we have two type of relationship: parent child relationships and child to parent relationships. Okay, so for those we have two type of retrieving system or rules that we could achieve, we need to follow. That is one dot operator, and the one another is nested query. When we are retrieving something from child object and related parent object, that means basically from child object and related parent object, we have to use this dot operator. And whenever we are retrieving something from parent object and child object, from parent object basically, and we have to use that nested query. Okay guys, so I think I did some basics of Soql query. So for now that I'm quitting here, nothing more to say basically. So bye bye.